Right everyone, welcome back to another F124 Fancy Livery video. Today we're here for the Gulf Williams livery, which I'm sure at some point there might be a version of this year, just like they did in 2023, of course, on the Williams as well. Now, yeah, I'm mostly happy with the way this turned out. I think there possibly could be a bit more orange on the car because it does look very similar to the blue Ferrari, I'm not going to lie, as well. So that might be something I revisit at a later date. The other problem I've got, as you can probably see, is the My Protein logo. Yeah, it needs it's a bit of a sticky point because the problem is it's duplicated. The same thing logo is on that side pod and also on the front wing, which is a carbon fiber. So I could try and hide it, but yeah, it doesn't look great and it does stick out quite a bit, which is unfortunate. But let me know what you think to this Gulf Livery Williams in the comments below, as we're going to have a race around Hungary. I've not raced around the Hungaroring since, well, 2022. Yeah, it has been a very long time since I've been around this circuit. Used to be a good track for me, not anymore. So this will be tough. And we'll be starting from the back of the grid as well. Of course, these is just livery mods, so I haven't done anything with the team wear or anything like that. As well, race strategy is a bit interesting because it is, of course, a 25% race in this series as well. But I think starting on the mediums, finishing or softs, it's not been that it doesn't always work on this game. I'm gonna lower the fuel limit as well because we don't need that much fuel as well. As we go then to 5 red lights for the Hungarian Grand Prix, and lights out and away we go. And well, it's a better start. Well, I thought it was a better start than Logan Sargent, but there we go. I mean, he is down here at the back where he belongs. I'm going to absolutely dive it down the inside of about 10 cars or so. I think we're 4 wide going through the corners. The Haas goes a bit wide there as well. Down at turn 4, 3 or 4, I can't remember what it is, 3 even, excuse me. That is Pierre Gasly having a lock up and losing a few positions as the process. Now got to Daniel Ricciardo, send it here. What a move! It's very rare to see a move at that corner there. I was going to send it on Hamilton, but Hamilton then cuts across and I'm unable to get past the man who won last time out, of course. There needs to be an update as well. But yeah, that was a move that, just sent it there. Carlo actually lost out to Bottas in the Sauber as well. Up at the front though is Lando Norris, the man who leads the way from Carlos Sainz, who was fastest in FP1 earlier. Max Verstappen only P3, though I'm sure with that revised Red Bull he will be coming through at some point. Speaking of his team, Verstappen's teammate, he's having to go trying to go around the outside of Leclerc. Perez on mediums compared to Leclerc on softs, and Leclerc will have the better straight line, better exit out of turn 3 down up to turn 4. So watching Esteban Ocon, he's inside the top 10 as well. The man who won here in 2021. Can he get a good result again this weekend, as he's expected to announce his move to Haas any day now, as they've dropped Kevin Magnussen. Meanwhile, we were being attacked by Valtteri Bottas, who's been rumoured with a move away to Williams potentially. We'll have to wait and see about that. As well as Ocon now has lost DRS from the train in front. That's going to allow Fernando Alonso in the Aston to try and catch up to him. Alonso is the second of the Astons, as he has been in a few races in real life, but Ocon's going to keep with him. Round the outside here, we'll get onto the inside line for the next corner, and Alonso will have to yield that position back to his former teammate as well. Next up for me, I've got no pace around this circuit, as I suspected I wouldn't. I've not raced around here. The setup is not optimised really yet for racing, and that's something I need to need to work on. I'm interested to see how the AI have got so much straight line speed when the default the default setup is 50-50 wins, and almost to dart down the way of Daniel Ricciardo. I do think that they do need to sort out the AI top speed, as I'm going to cut across Ricciardo to avoid him coming past. Although they have got, I should point out, they have got DRS. Now, bad news for Lando Norris, he's lost out to Leclerc in the pit stop. So yeah, he's going to be behind Leclerc, behind Sainz as well. It's going to come out in P4. Not a good job by McLaren there as well. I did try and help him out there by holding up Verstappen. As you can see on the mini map, there is a bit of a train there, but yeah, that surely be. Hopefully, McLaren will be hoping that's the only mistake that's made this weekend, and there's nothing that they can, unlike in Silverstone where they needed to take commanding on strategy, they didn't, and instead pitted mediums. I'm going to move to the soft tyre. This should hopefully give some extra pace within the game. The tyre offsets don't seem to be as great, and I've come out in P19. Hulkenberg's the only one that's behind us, and he's got an engine issue, so I'm going to send it on on Sargent as well. I'm going to show you a replay of this, and this is why. Because Sargent should have yielded here. His teammates on the better strategy. We've got a better chance of catching the cars in front. But then Sargent decides, well, I don't want to yield this position as well, and he goes across the curb and loses his front end plate. Meanwhile, up the road, that's Alonso with a Spinala. Alonso will be fuming because he lost out. He got past He was already past Hamilton, of course, and he was past Ocon as well, as Verstappen has just run away. Leclerc is holding everyone up in the blue Ferrari as well, ahead of his teammate Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris. Lap 16, I've had enough, to be honest. Yeah, I don't have the pace. The others have really run away, and instead what's going to happen here is I'm going to pit for another set of soft tyres, and then I'm going to have a go for fastest lap. Don't know if I'll get it because because of Verstappen, but all I can do is get, I'm going to finish in P18 anyway. It's really no difference. So yeah, here is that lap.
Frustrating, but well done.
Yeah, I mean, I started last, finished last. I'm not happy with that result, but everyone just undercut, and in the end of the day, I had no pace here as well. The AI weren't that bad. They weren't mega high. I think the setup and also their straight line speed, the traction they're getting out that final corner was just a problem, and obviously for them, they're able to go a lot faster down that straight than I can, which is a real disadvantage for the player, I personally think. But let me know if you've had this around Hungary, if this is your experience, that the AI are a bit OP around here compared to other tracks as well. And also let me know what livery you want to see next as well in the comments below. If you are new around here though, then please do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.